If you are struggling with knee stiffness, I've got 5 exercises for you that will help improve those symptoms. My name's Luke, I'm an advanced physiotherapist based in the UK, and I'm going to talk you through step by step exactly how to do each one. The first exercise we're going to do is a mini squat. You could do this with support or without. So if you're doing it without, just have your hands in front, and it's very much a sitting down movement. So one thing that you could do if you found it helpful is to have a chair behind you. That is where you want your bottom to aim for, but we are only doing a small one, so you're just working through a little bit of range, working into a little bit of that stiffness. That's perfectly safe to be doing as long as it's tolerable. And you may find the more you do, actually things warm up and get a bit more comfortable. So you should be able to see your toes as you look down, bottom back, chest up, nice straight back. We're going to stick with the chair theme for the second exercise, and we're going to do a sit to stand. So you're going to start off in a seated position. You can have your hands out here or across your chest, doesn't matter too much. And you're basically going to try and stand up and sit down. Now this is a good one for stiffness. It's also a good strengthening exercise for your hips and your thighs. Getting out of a chair is often something a lot of people struggle with, particularly if they have conditions like knee osteoarthritis. Start using your hands more and your legs less, so weakness is often a problem. And you want to really control that last bit of the movement. If things are a bit weak, you may notice a little bit of a plonk. You want to avoid that. Try and make sure it's nice and slow, nice and controlled. So the third exercise is going to be a stretch through the knee. You're going to get yourself in a sort of split squat position, but with a split squat, you're going down and up to get stronger. With this, we're not aiming to get strong, we're just doing a bit of a stretch. So hold on both sides if you need to. You're just trying to bend that front knee a little bit and then come back off. Bend that front knee and come back off. You could do this onto a step if you wanted to get a bit more bend in your knee. And similarly with all of these, as the knee warms up, you may find it gets a bit more comfortable and you can work through a little bit more range. If you have got symptoms in both knees, obviously with this one, you're going to have to double up and make sure you do the other knee as well. The fourth exercise we're going to do is a step out to the side. Again, just get a little bit more weight going through that affected stiff knee. You're basically going to take a step out to the side and back in. Step out to the side and back in. I haven't got anything in front of me, obviously, as you can see, for support, but certainly if you wanted to hold on to the back of a chair doing this for a little bit of confidence and a little bit of improved balance, then that's fine. And just work through a range that feels comfortable. If you want to start off doing very, very small ones, that's absolutely fine. If things get a bit easier and you want to start going a bit lower, that's fine as well. I'd much prefer if you're holding on and go through a bit more range than if you're not holding on, feel a bit wobbly and off balance and can only do small ones. It'd be much better to go through a bit more range that's more comfortable with support than less range without support because you're off balance. Exercise number 5 is going to be heel raises. If we have got stiffness in our knees, not uncommon for things at the back of the knee, like your calf, for example, to get a bit tight. So we're going to get the calf moving. So you're basically going to roll up onto your toes as high as you can go. You're trying to aim to get onto your first and second toe if you can, and then lean back, right up onto your toes, and then slowly down. And you may feel a pull in the back of the knee. You certainly should feel something going on in the calf muscle, and that is just a nice way of targeting the muscles that attach behind the knee. Thanks for watching. I hope you found that helpful. If you would like a more structured and bespoke approach to managing your osteoarthritis, I have written the Ultimate Osteoarthritis Self-Help Guide to help you manage your symptoms independently. You can find more information about the book in the description below the video, and be sure to check out the channel. There's so much free osteoarthritis content on there to help you manage your symptoms. And whilst you're doing that, I'll see you in the next video.